Hey, uh, for whatever reason you might have clicked on this video, um, I'm kind of using this to just sort of vent. Um, I deal with some dark mental issues, and it feels like everyone is avoiding me, and I don't have any friends to really talk to. Um, my family, I've tried to contact them, and my brother, he sometimes chats, but it still doesn't feel real. Um, I used to make vlogs a long time ago, um, and I just want to do this to get everything out. Maybe do some sort of series, like a once a day sort of thing to clear my head, and um, yeah. So to get to the core of what I deal with is that I deal with schizophrenia and severe depression to the point where I have tried to end my life on multiple occasions. Um, I'm aware that I'm not all there in the head. Um, there was a time when I didn't deal with voices or saying things, and I was a lot more clear-headed and aware of myself. So if I do something awkward, something that isn't appealing, I guess to the viewers, I'm sorry. I I I, I used to have like an audience or like a follower account on Twitter, and I've made some videos before, and I'm not trying to I'm not trying to make this for, I guess, the views, because everybody's done and everybody's talked before. I'm doing this, as I keep saying, to like get all this out of my head and try to like maybe make this a daily thing for me to work on, like a project that I can focus my head onto. Um, I do draw a bit. Um, uh, I have a tablet. I work on it sometimes. I used to work on a comic until that got stolen. I was 7 pages into it, and it was taken from me. After I had spent a month in a mental facility, um, because I'd forgotten to lock the door to the place I live in, and somebody broke in and stole a lot of things. I got a lot of my stuff back over the course of that time, um, but I saved my pages onto a flash drive, and that got taken away. Um, the the physical flash drive. So I didn't save it anywhere else. Um, I've tried to like I guess this is where I get into. I've tried to help cope before this. I've tried to look up DD groups. online because I wanted to get it out. Um, but I've only played one or two sessions, and both of them were about. One of them was about an hour long, and the other one was 2 or 3 hours long. And it did feel good to do it. It's just how my mind works. The process of joining a D&D group or a session to play is more of the problem. I think my awkwardness is an issue. I'm not I'm not all here, but I think the main issue is just trying to get my mind focused and choosing to join the the groups they have. I found the server or a few servers on Discord, and that's where I got a hold of. I got a hold of the the few sessions that they've allowed me into, and they're very friendly. I don't want to like put um put any name to them. I don't even want to mention them just in case if like I might upset somebody. But they're really from the group. Um, so it feels like somebody is. It feels like everyone just keeps avoiding me, and I haven't been able to genuinely talk to somebody like an actual brother or like a real close friend. Um, not even to my mother. With outside of him, not really anybody else in my family. Um, so it just feels like nobody. I have been homeless for the last for some 7 or 8 years, and I just recently got a hold of an actual like housing opportunity in my town and in the U.S. That allows cheap housing. So I'm living in a partial studio, um, which only has 2 rooms, but some studios have like only one room. But I have a bedroom, I have a kitchen slash living room. It's pretty good. I get depressed very easily. The loneliness does not. There's not a definition for it. It's like very torturous and very isolating. Not being able to talk to a lot of. And there was a time when I was home living on, not living on the street, but in shelters. I was making videos and having an actual audience for how it is. So my perspective is just as you're well known a little bit, it it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to pay for your own place. Yeah, but the loneliness to all of this is horrible. I don't have anybody to like love, I guess. And it's not to mean like a relationship, but like a genuine friendship. I don't. A lot of all of my socializing feels forced. Like they don't want to be there to have a conversation with me, and most of the time, everything is quiet. Very often, I have these urges or thoughts that pass by of just overdosing on my sleeping medication. Um, I don't have much of a reason to live. I had someone help me um, get a dog, and she's helped me with the brink of it, with the absolute worst. She'll see that I'm upset, and she'll like come to me, and she'll want to jump on me and lick me, and that's kind of uplifting. It feels like just being in in a box. There's like an absolute nothingness to having a friend, and it gets to you, and with the voices and everything. I've done I I've been delusional often. At best, I would actually like be screaming on the street. I'd be physically attacking myself. I would not be aware of myself fully, and I get hurt. Now, with that with out of the way, honestly, when it comes to the more delusional friend of it, I have been, currently I am in a better state of mind, but not the depression part of it. That has gotten so much worse. Um, I think I am deeply suicidal, but I don't want to like. I don't want to tell, I guess, a therapist or a psychologist because I've been to a few mental facilities and that's made things almost worse. The best it's done is that I'd be sleeping in my bed that's right next to my computer right now that I'm recording, and I'd have a perspective that those places that I get sent to live in for at least a month was so horrible that even being here right now, the bed is at least like it's a full size, several pillows. Um, I have a dog that cuddles up to me. I take about 4 medications a night, and I take a daily injection once a month, which means I take a shot, a muscle injection that's supposed to go into one your left or right side of your arm, and it's supposed to go like directly in, and it's not even those small types of shots. It's very long, and the pain stays out even after the shot was already injected for a few hours. But it's supposed to help with my issues. Um, I don't know if it actually does help. However, I'd rather take all the medication and the injection just in case if things are helping, and if I would remove it, I would get worse. This is the first time I've ever owned a home as well, or at least owned an apartment. Um, uh, so it's kind of weird. I'm used to living in a dorm situation. The shelters that I lived at were dorms, and you'd have to wake up at around 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. and you'd have to leave the building and all of that. Um, but they'd also all of the shelters also helped with meals. They usually give 3 meals a day, and they help with that. And that's another thing I'm struggling with mentally is alongside all this, I have growing up issues, maturity issues, and that's not like not the small. I don't think the small stuff is what I'm like dealing with. I recognize that a large amount of socializing in my life is gone, and that's affecting me negatively. I'm talking more about like grocery shopping or uh, paying the bills. Although that's gotten it's gotten taken care of. I have like a company that's connected to me that I give my that the government I applied for SSI and I applied money because of the disability I deal with, and they give the government gives a check to this company that I'm connected to, and they pay for the rent, and they pay for my internet as well and my gas bill. Um, I have to do the grocery shopping on my own, and I've been neglecting that for the last month. I used to do it like once a month with somebody that did give me a ride, and yeah, but lately I feel like I'm in a decline. Um, I'm getting a lack of food, um, so I don't know how to like manage that. That's all. I could talk about um, some positive things that I want to do. Like if this video does go up, I've got a video editing software that I've commonly used um, on my computer that I usually upload my video to, and I do some editing and rendering over there. Some small things like cuts, um, and then I would upload. Ultimately, somehow in all of this, I want to do let's plays, which are commonly like I'm sure somebody I'm sure if there's enough people that watch this, I'm sure somebody will get what I'm saying. But let's plays are people with some relative comedic talent playing video games, and they just like do it to for the fun of it. They record, they edit, and they upload it to YouTube. And I want to I want to get like hard into this. I want to do a legitimate series on multiple games and continue to do that. I want it to be my career. Uh, I spend most of my days alone watching YouTube, um, not doing really nothing, and that really doesn't help with my mind because I don't talk to a lot of people, and yeah, way early back when I got into this apartment, um, there was some services that um, I had a case manager connect me to a group of people who had or were dealing with schizophrenia as well. And it's a horrible thing having it. I I think there's like, I don't want to put a name to it, but I think there's like a group of people who have schizophrenia are either born with that issue or it comes into their life. Um, and it came into my life. I wasn't born with it, and I can remember what it's like to have a clear head, and it sucks not having a clear head. Right, I forgot I went off track. Positive things. Now, ultimately, I want to be a let's player. Um, I can draw as well. I can make my own thumbnails and banner art and a profile picture on YouTube. The problem is starting over, I guess. Um, there's a chance somebody might recognize me online. Um, but I'm probably still going to try when I do get like when I get a hold of enough money to buy a full computer. I'm using a laptop for this. When I get enough money to buy a full computer and a mic and get all that set up, that's when I want to do let's plays and get my like life more together. Yeah, I think I think this has been enough to talk about. Um, thank you for making it this far. If you are still watching somehow, although I don't think anybody has. Um, I have a habit of lately making videos, and it ends up just having like zero views. And then like I get excited when I see like one or two views, even though I'm an adult. And then I realize it's just me clicking on my own YouTube video, and yeah, nobody really was watching at all. Thank you for watching. Um, my name is Jason. Um, I don't know where I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, but I don't know what channel or what channel I'd make or put on. I'm talking weird. I'm sorry. Um, but thank you for watching. My name is Jason.